the senior from Palm Beach, Florida. And number 23, Ricky Dunaway, Ford senior from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So that is your starters for this evening's GSC matchup between UWA and Mississippi College. So we're getting ready to start the action here in Pruitt Hall. We see Mississippi College is coming out in the dark blue uniforms with the white and yellow letters with Choctaws on the front of their jersey. On the other end, UWA is coming out in the all whites with the red numbers on the back and the red letters on the front spell out Tigers. We're getting ready for GSC action here. Mississippi College is already in position to start the matchup. So we have Bozikovich and Dunaway getting ready for the tip-off here. Some GSC action. And we are underway as the Tigers have won tip-off. LaJuan Hardy has it now at the top of the key. As he is looking around. As he gives it over to Dunaway. Dunaway looking around. On the outside, gives over to Mike Davis. Mike Davis as it gives it over to Hardy. Hardy back down low to Dunaway. Dunaway backing down, using the moves, and floats it in for the Tigers' first shot of the contest as Dunaway is able to put it through. So it's 2-0 now. So we start the contest here. Now it's a good defense on the other side as the Tigers have it as Hardy carrying it on the break, misses the shot, but the rebound by Mike Davis is able to put it back through. So now it's 4-0. Quickly out in front is the Tigers as Lewis is carrying it up the court for the Choctaws. They have it at the top of the key, giving it over to Jones. Jones handing it off to Edwards. Edwards giving it down low to Jones for the shot from mid-range, and it's off, and the rebound by LaJuan Hardy. LaJuan Hardy has it on the left wing, looking around. Good to call the play as Darren Johnson has it on the outside. Gives it over to Dunaway. Dunaway to Scott. Scott to Mike Davis. Mike Davis dribbling the ball, giving it over to Darren Johnson. Johnson for the three-point shot. He's off, and the rebound is recovered by Lewis. So quickly moving on the other side. Edwards setting up for the three-point shot. Takes it, hits the iron, and goes off in the rebound by the Tigers. And now Hardy taking his time up the court. He has it now. Dunaway looking around, trying to get the play off, giving it over to Hardy. Hardy using a dribble move, trying to get on the inside, gets it tipped around, able to recover though, gets it and gets it stripped away and stolen as he was trying to pass it to the outside, stolen by Taylor. So now Lewis has it, gives it over to Taylor as Taylor passing it to Lewis. They pass it over to Jones for the mid-range shot, and it's off in the rebound by the Tigers. So now Renee Scott quickly moving it on the other side, taking the mid-range shot. One of his specialties is that one's off and goes out of bounds and will be Mississippi College ball. So it's 4-0, 17-34 left to go in the first half. As we get ready for the inbounds. And pass it in and over as Lewis giving it to Jones. Jones gives it to Taylor, back to Jones. Jones backing it down on the inside, trying to get the shot to go off and up. And the rebound by LJ as he's able to get it. Moving down the court. LJ has it, trying to take the shot as it's off there. And they say that they said it's going to be out on Mississippi College, so it's going to remain UWA ball as the inbound pass to Mike Davis as they give it over to Darren Johnson. Johnson has it on the outside. Renee Scott looking around, trying to get the play rolling. Mike Davis giving it back to Scott. Scott calling the screen, looking to drive, looks around, tries to get it back to Mike Davis as it gets stolen away and quickly on the other side by Ross as he takes the shot in the layup, and that puts in the first 2 points for the Choctaws now as it's 4-2. Now Hardy giving it over to Mike Davis for the three-point shot, and he buries that one through. 7-2. As Mike Davis is able to make that one. Now on the other side, Lewis has it, moving the ball around. As Ross giving it over to Ben. Ben passing it to Jones. Jones back to Ben, back to Jones from taking it from the mid-range shot, and this is off and up, and the rebound by Mike Davis as he gets it swiped away as it hits off his foot and goes out of bounds. So it will be Mississippi College ball. Mike Davis not able to handle the rebound as Chris Dudley is going to check in for the Tigers, or for Renee Scott's headed to the bench. On the inbounds, giving it over. So they have it. Lewis has it on the outside, looking around. Lewis passing it over to Harding. Harding trying to pass it on the inside, gets the swipe away and stolen by Darren Johnson. Johnson taking his time moving over as Lawan Hardy now has it, looking to drive on the inside, trying to take the shot, draws the contact, and he will head to the free throw line. That foul is going to be on Ken Lewis, and we're going to take a timeout as it's 7-2. The Tigers have the lead here at Pruitt Hall. You're just listening to this on Tiger TV and ESPN 104.9.
What is it about UWA? Is it the beauty of her campus? The feeling of being just the right size? World class, without classes big enough for the world? Is it the warmth of her people? They say there's something about this place. Maybe it's because this place feels like home, on campus or online. The University of West Alabama.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Shooting 72% on the year from the free throw line, looking to take his first two shots here of the night. One on the first shot is able to bury the first one home for the Tigers. Already once again taking his time at the free throw line. Takes the second and makes it as well. So now the Tigers have the lead 9-2. We see Lewis is carrying it down the court quickly for the Choctaws as they move it down the court as Harding giving it up, passing it over to Taylor. Taylor giving it off to Harding. Harding looking around, giving it over to Taylor. So they're going to call the foul on Ricky Dunaway. That's going to be his first and the team's first. As Titus Grayson is going to check in for Ricky Dunaway. That's going to remain Choctaw's ball. Quickly moving Lewis as the ball gets swiped and goes out of bounds by Johnson. So now Taylor has it on the inbounds, giving it into Lewis. Lewis has it on the left wing, looks to give it over to the top of the key. So now Harding has it in the post as he's off. The rebound by Mike Davis. They quickly have it as it goes out of bounds on Taylor as he was trying to swipe the ball away from Mike Davis. Now, Lawan Hardy has it at the top, looking around. Gets it over to Grayson. Grayson to Dudley. Dudley to Darren Johnson from the three-point line as that one's off, and the rebound by Harding. So now Lewis has it on the left side, taking the screen, looking around, looks over, gives it over to Ross. Ross taking the mid-range shot and the foul. And gets it to go through. So that's going to be on Titus Grayson. That's going to be his first foul on the team's second. So it's 9-4, 14-38. So the Tigers have the lead. As Justin Allison's going to check in for Darren Johnson. At the free throw line as he takes it, and he's off there as Ross misses his first free throw and the rebound. As Lawan Hardy has it on the outside, calling for the screen. Looks to have it. Gives it over to Justin Allison. Allison passing it over to Mike Davis. Mike Davis giving it over to Dudley. Dudley on the left side looking to drive in, trying to get some contact, and does. And is going to head to the free throw line for two. So the foul is going to be on Harding. So Dudley taking his time at the free throw line, taking this first shot and misses it as it hits the back iron and goes off. Of course, Dudley on the year is a 66% free throw shooter. Dudley taking the second one and makes the second one there. So it's 10-4 now. Now the Choctaws are carrying it up the court. So they have it, looking around. Choctaws trying to drive on the inside, gets it denied by Mike Davis. As Grayson has it. Playing good defense, moving it over. As Lewis has it on the outside, looking around. Trying to pass it, gets swiped away though, and LJ swiping the ball, gets the steal. Lawan Hardy quickly moving up the court, looking around, taking the three. Quickly makes it on the other end. As Lawan Hardy knocks the three-point shot down. And that's going to be a timeout on the court. And I believe it's going to be just a 30-second timeout. So it's 13-4. We're going to keep it here. UWA has the lead so far. As Lawan Hardy and Mike Davis is leading the team in scoring. Both have 5 points. Lawan Hardy also has 3 rebounds, leading the team in the glass. Also 1 assist. It's after Mississippi College taking this 30-second timeout. We're about to continue play. So it's 13-4, 13-36 left to go in the first half. Now on the inbounds, Lewis has it on the outside, passing it over to Harding. Harding giving over to Taylor. Taylor on the outside, giving over to Ben. Ben giving over to Lewis on the outside. A lot of movement around the perimeter now as they try to get it down low to Ross and kicks it back out to Harding for the mid-range shot as he's able to put that one through. So now it's 13-6. Lawan Hardy quickly on the other end, carrying it. Has it. Moves it back to Justin Allison. Allison trying to drive in and get the shot. As the foul is going to be on the floor. And the foul is going to be on Taylor. And that's going to be his first and the team third. Now it's Tigers' ball as they have it. Giving it over to Lawan Hardy looking around. Has the ball, taking the three-point shot. Hits the iron and goes off with the rebound by Lewis as he has it on the other end. Gives it over to Harding. Harding Has it as Ross, passing it back to Lewis. Lewis giving it over to Harding at the top of the key, passing over to Ben on the left side. Ross has it, passing it over to Lewis, 9 on the shot clock. Harding getting it on the inside to Ross as he tried to take the shot. Gets the 9, goes out of bounds, and they're going to say Elias touched Mike Davis. Now Lewis is going to head to the bench. Mike Williams Jr. is going to check in for Mississippi College with 5 on the shot clock. So now we get ready for the inbounds. So they inbound it here as it gets stolen away by Justin Allison. As Allison's got it quickly carrying it on the other side for the oop to Grayson. A big-time alley-oop play from Allison to Grayson. Big dunk and a steal by LaJuan Hardy as he has it. Giving it back to Mike Davis for the layup. 2 quick plays in succession by the Tigers. So they now have it. Getting it on the other side. They're moving it around. Ross giving it over to Ben. Ben passing it over to Ross on the outside as the back iron goes off, and it's LaJuan Hardy carrying it quickly on the other end. Looking around, trying to get the layup, and 1 foul. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's going to send LaJuan Hardy to the free throw line. And we're going to take a timeout as it's 19-6, West Alabama with the commanding lead. You're listening to this on Tiger TV and ESPN 104.9.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
We're back live here in Pruitt Hall. So LaJuan Hardy just made that free throw, and the Tigers are on a 7-0 run past 45 seconds as Williams Jr. is carrying it up the court for the Choctaws. He's quickly carrying it to the layup and the miss. So now Hardy moving it, another alley-oop from LaJuan Hardy to Titus Grayson. That long pass. So now Williams Jr. has it, moving it over, and the foul is going to be on LaJuan Hardy as the Tigers have a lead now 22-6, 11-10 left to go in the first half. Now have it on the inbounds as they give it over to Ross. Ball gets hit and goes out of bounds. They're going to say the foul is on Titus Grayson. So Ricky Dunaway is going to check back in for Titus Grayson as he's headed to the bench. On the inbounds, looking around. Getting it over, trying to get the shot off as it's missed. And the rebound So Juan Hardy has it, looking around, gives it over to Harper. Harper back to Allison for three, and the shot is made, and good. Justin Allison's able to make the three-point shot. So he has it now as Williams Jr. getting called with the travel. So it's now UWA ball. So now as we get ready to continue play, here's we have a few Choctaws checked in as Juan Hardy's carrying up the court for the Tigers, looking around, gives it over to Harper. Harper looking around, gives it on the inside to Dunaway. Dunaway gets it swiped away though and stolen quickly by Edwards as Edwards trying to drive in and gets the shot to go in. It's Juan Hardy. Has it, gives it over to Harper. Harper to Dunaway. So we look around as Allison has it at the three-point line. Move around, has it on the outside. Looks to drive in, passes it over to Harper as he misses the layup. And the rebound by the Choctaws. So they have it now as they're going to say the foul is on Mississippi College. Now it's going to be Tigers ball as Juan Hardy slowly carrying it up the court. For the Tigers, Juan Hardy has it on the left side, giving it over to Dudley as Dudley gives it back to Dunaway. It's Allison passing it over to Hardy on the outside, dribbling, looking to move in on the inside. Has it, trying to get the layup to go off as he misses the layup. And the rebound by Jones as he gives it over to Garmany. So now Brown has it for mid-range, passing it back to Jones, getting it over as it gets swiped away from Jones. Then stolen as Hardy's carrying it quickly on the other side, gets fouled, so he's going to head to the free throw line for two. And the foul is going to be on Garmany. That's going to be his first and team's fifth. So Hardy's taking his time at the free throw line. So he has 8 points. So he misses the first one as it hits the back iron and goes off. It's 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He's played 11 minutes so far in the contest. Hardy is leading the Tigers in 3 categories: points, rebounds, and assists. So Renee Scott's going to check in for Dudley. As Garmany's carrying up the court as Hardy playing really tight defense against him. And they're going to call the foul on Juan Hardy. That's going to be his first. Now Garmany has it on the outside. Looking to pass it. Gives it over to Edwards. Edwards will pass it over, and they're going to call the foul on Harper. So it's going to remain a Mississippi College ball as it's 26-8. 8:47 left to go in the first half. Now on the inbounds, Brown trying to inbound it. It gets hit and goes out of bounds. They're going to say it last went out on Scott. So now as they have it on the inbounds, passing it in. Edwards has it. Looking around. Passing it over to Garmany. Garmany has on the outside. Gives it over to Bisovic. He has on the outside Edwards. looking around, taking the three-point shot. Is this off at the rebound by Mike Davis? Giving it over to Lawan Hardy. Hardy taking his time, getting the play from Coach Sharp. Has at the top of the key. He's looking around, has on the left side. Dunaway looking working inside to Mike Davis, trying to get the shot, draws the foul, and gets the shot to go. So it's going to be the classic three-point play. So Mike Davis is going to head to the free throw line for his first free throw of the contest. Mike Davis is shooting 82% from the free throw line this year. So the Tigers are on this 15-2 run in the last 4 minutes and 10 seconds. That extra shot does go through for Mike Davis, so that pushes the lead 29-8 with 8:05 left to go. So they have it now, moving it down the court. Ross has it, passing over to Brown. Brown giving it back to Ross. Ross trying to make a dribble move, trying to get it on the inside, but it's off. And the rebound by Dunaway. Hardy carrying it on the other end. Has it, gives it over to Mike Davis. Hardy has it, taking the three and the make. 32-8. 7:30 left to go in the first half. So the Tigers have taken off to this huge lead. On the other end now, Garmany passing it as he gets the ball back. So give it over. As Brown taking the mid-range shot as that one's off, and the rebound by Lawan Hardy. So he has it. Gives it over to Justin Allison. Allison giving it over to Hardy. On the right side, gives it back to Mike Davis for the open three and makes that one. Buries that one through. 35-8. What a start for the Tigers. As they carry it on the other end in the miss, but the rebound by Brown as he gets fouled. They're going to say the foul was on Mike Davis. And we're going to take a timeout as it's 35-8 with 6:44 left to go in the first. You're listening to this on Tiger TV at ESPN 104.9.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Now we have Brown at the free throw line as he's going to take his first two free throws of the contest as Brown is able to make the first one as he's shooting 84% from the free throw line. So it pushes the score up 35-9 as he misses the second one. The rebound by Dunaway. So he gives it over to Hardy. Hardy, Scott. Scott passing over to Allison. Allison on the left side has it. Gives over to Mike Davis. Mike Davis to Dunaway. Dunaway has it, trying to take the hook shot and makes it and gets it to go through. So it's 37-9. Garmany has it on the other end. Trying to move the ball. Take the shot. Is this off? Missed as Brown misses the layup, and the rebound by the Tigers as they quickly carry it on the other side. Hardy on the left wing, making the three. Lawan Hardy doing a great job. So he has 15 points now on the evening. So he tried to give it over to Ben as it goes out of bounds. So now Jacob Taylor is going to check in for the Choctaws. So looking to call the play, giving it in. Scarmany has it. Moving over as Taylor has it on the outside now. Move it around. It says off, and the miss, and the rebound by Dunaway as Justin Allison quickly carrying it down the court, giving it over to Lawan Hardy for three. He makes that one on the right wing. 18 points for Lawan Hardy. 43-9. With 5 minutes and 5 seconds left to go, as they're able to make that one. It's 43-11 now. As Ross is able to put the mid-range shot through. So now Lawan Hardy has it. Going to call the play. Giving it over to Dunaway. Dunaway to Allison. Allison looking around, passes it over to Dunaway. Over to Scott on the outside, giving it over to Hardy. Hardy driving in for the open layup and makes it. Lawan Hardy with 20 points. It's 45-11. Now they move it around. It's a miss, and it's off by Jones, and the rebound. UWA off the missed three. Moving it over is Justin Allison as he has it. Using a dribble move, trying to get on the inside. So it gets swiped out of bounds. And it will remain Tigers ball. Darren Johnson is going to check in. It looks like Hardy got sick over there on the baseline, waiting for him to make it back. So he's just sitting down now. Trying to help him up. So he heads back to the locker room. Let's hope he's all right. Now Dunaway passing the ball in, gives it over to Mike Davis. Now they're going to call the foul on Renee Scott. That's going to be his first. The team's 8th foul. This Tigers on this 20-3 run in the last 5 minutes. So they have his 3:59 left to go in the first half. Jones is over to Lewis. Lewis back to Jones for the shot as he's off in the miss, but gets it stripped away. Dudley tried to get the rebound. And there's going to be a foul on Jacob Taylor. So there's going to be a timeout now on the court. We're going to take a timeout here as well. This is 45-11, 3:47 left to go. You're listening.
What is it about UWA? Is it the beauty of her campus? The feeling of being just the right size? World class, without classes big enough for the world? Is it the warmth of her people? They say there's something about this place. Maybe it's because this place feels like home, on campus or online. The University of West Alabama.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Win after the Choctaw foul. So Dudley is going to head to the free throw line for the Tigers. So he takes the first one, as that one's off there. And the rebound by Ben. So now on the other side, Lewis is going to carry it on the left side for the Choctaws. So he has it over. Looking around, the Choctaws have it, so give it back to Ben. Ben taking the open three-point shot as that one rolls around and goes in. So now Renee Scott has the ball for the Tigers. Gives over to Dudley. Dudley to Mike Davis. Davis has it top key, looking to move on the left side. Gives over to Scott. Scott driving in on the open two for the layup. Is able to put that one through the net. This is 47-14. 3:05 left to go in the first half. So now on the other end, moving it quickly. So the shot's off and the rebound. Dudley, as he has it, trying to get the shot to go in, but misses. So has it on the other side as it gets tipped around and tipped around and stolen by Mike Davis as Darren Johnson has it on the outside. Gives over to Scott. Scott looking around. Gives over to Dudley. Dudley and Mike Davis over to Darren Johnson for the three. Buries it home. 50-14. The Tigers have this lead as it's 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the first half. They have it now on the other side as Choctaws are looking to move it around. Bozovic looks around, passing it over to Lewis. Lewis giving it over for the shot. It is off by Brown. But that allows Darren Johnson to get the rebound. Moves it quickly on the other side. And the and one shot goes through for Mike Davis. Mike Davis is going to head to the free throw line for the three-point play. The Tigers on a 7-0 run. Last 1 minute and 22 seconds. It's Mike Davis. It's 15 points. And it's 2 for 2 after that made free throw. As Harper is going to check in for Dunaway. So I have it now as Lewis is slowly carrying it up the court. So he has it, passing it over to the side. Giving it over to Ross. Ross trying to take the shot from mid-range and is able to put it through for the Choctaws. So it's 53-16. Renee Scott slowly carrying it up the court for the Tigers, looking to call the play. So he has it. Scott taking his time, looking around, taking the mid-range shot. So he is off, and the rebound by Ben. So he has it now as Lewis is carrying it up on the other side, giving it over to Ross. As the ball gets tipped around, gives it back to Lewis for the three-point shot. Is this off, and the rebound by Harper as he gives it over to Dudley as Dudley tries to get on the inside for the two and floats it in off the fast break. So quickly as they move it down the court, Ben trying to get a shot off, but decides to pass it back to Lewis. Lewis looks and passes it to Ross as Ross is able to draw the contact and get the basket to go through, and that's going to send him to the free throw line. And the foul is going to be on DeAndre Harper. They're going to take a 30-second timeout, so it's 57 55 to 18 with 36 seconds left to go in the first half. And the Tigers are shooting 67% from the field, shooting 73% from the three-point line, shooting 8 for 11 out there, 7 for 10 behind the free throw line. And on the flip end, the Choctaws are shooting 27% from the field, 17% from the three-point line, and shooting 33% from the free throw line. So now as we continue play, as Ross heads to the free throw line, he's 0 for 1 on the evening. So he will take the extra shot here. So he goes as it's off. Goes in. It's Titus Grayson that's going to check back in. Now on the inbounds, they give it to Renee Scott. 30 seconds left to go in the first half as he gives it off to Darren Johnson. Johnson has it on the outside. The right wing looking to call the play. Gets the screen from Mike Davis. Looks around, takes it from the mid-range shot as it moves around and goes off. And the rebound by the Choctaws. It's moved over. Lewis has it on the outside. Looking to drive in to take the shot. Draws the contact from Renee Scott. So that's going to send Lewis to the free throw line for his first 2 free throws on the night. As Ken Lewis is shooting 56% on the year from the free throw line. So he's taking 2 here. So it goes around, gets the bounce and goes in. So it's 55 to 20. Let's take the shot. He makes the second one. There as they move it quickly on the other end. The Tigers have it as Dudley trying to get the layup as it's off as time expires. And the score is going to be 55 to 21. And that's going to do it for the first half. When we come back, we'll go over some team stats here in Pruitt Hall. You're listening to this on ESPN 104.9 and Tiger TV.
What is it about UWA? Is it the beauty of her campus? The feeling of being just the right size? World class, without classes big enough for the world? Is it the warmth of her people? They say there's something about this place. Maybe it's because this place feels like home, on campus or online. The University of West Alabama.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference.
In NCAA Division II, student-athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student-athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student-athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
What is it about UWA? Is it the beauty of her campus? The feeling of being just the right size? World class, without classes big enough for the world? Is it the warmth of her people? They say there's something about this place. Maybe it's because this place feels like home, on campus or online. The University of West Alabama.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
UWA shooting 20 for 32 on the three-point line. Tigers shooting 73%, while the Choctaws shooting 17%. Tigers shooting 8 for 11, while the Choctaws shooting 1 for 6 free throw lines. So we have UWA shooting 7 for 10, while the Choctaws shooting 4 for 6. And turnovers margins, Choctaws have 9. UWA has 5 points off turnovers. UWA has 15 points off turnovers, while Choctaws only have 4. Rebound category, the Tigers are winning the board battle with 23 rebounds compared to the Choctaws' 14. UWA also has 21 defensive rebounds. Choctaws have 11. The offensive boards, Choctaws are leading on the boards with 3 rebounds compared to Tigers' 2 offensive boards. Second chance points, Tigers have 2. Choctaws only have 1. The bench points, Choctaws should have 17 points off the bench, while the Tigers have 10 points. Points in the paint, Tigers have 24, while the Choctaws have 10. Fast break points, Tigers have 18. Choctaws only have 4. The blocks, Tigers have 2 blocks, while the Choctaws don't have any. Steals, Tigers have 7 steals, while the Choctaws have 3. Assists, Tigers have 13 assists, while the Choctaws have 3. They haven't tied, and the only time they were tied was when it was 0-0, and the rest of the time UWA has led for 19 minutes and 37 seconds. So it's 55-21, and when we come back, we'll go over individual stats and start the second half. Listen to us on Tiger TV and ESPN 1049. We're back live here in Pruitt Hall as we're quickly going to glance over the individual stats. As Mississippi College's Edwards has 2 points. Lewis has 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Ben has 3 points, 3 rebounds. Harding has 2 points, 1 rebound. Brown has 1 point, 1 rebound. Ross has 11 points and 1 assist, as well as Jones has 0 points and 2 rebounds. Lewis has 0 points and 1 rebound as well. And on the other end, the Tigers have Mike Davis shooting 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Lawan Hardy, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Renee Scott has 2 points, 1 rebound. Darren Johnson has 3 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Dunaway has 4 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Dudley has 3 points, 1 rebound. Justin Allison has 3 points, 2 assists. Titus Grayson has 4 points, 1 rebound, while DeAndre Harper has 0 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. So here we go as we're about to continue play here in the start of the second half here from Pruitt Hall. It's going to be Choctaw's ball to begin the second half. On the inbounds now as they give it to Lewis, as Lewis has it at the top of the key, looking over. So they're moving the ball around on the outside. The Choctaws have it, giving it over. So he has it as Ross is getting called with the offensive foul. So now it's going to be Tigers' ball. Scott gives it in as Hardy slowly carrying it up the court. For the Tigers as Dunaway has it on the outside. Mike Davis giving it over to Hardy. Hardy looking around. Taking the step back. He's going to call the screen. Looks around. Gets back to Mike Davis. Over to Hardy. Hardy has it 4 on the shot clock. Looking to drive in. Gives it over to Mike Davis as it goes out of bounds. It will be Mississippi College ball. After the pass from Hardy to Mike Davis as it hits him off of him and goes out of bounds. Now Lewis is going to carry it up the court for Mississippi College, carrying it up the left side, carrying over to passing it as he gives it over to Edwards. Edwards passing it back to Harding. Harding looking over on the left side of Lewis. Lewis trying to avoid the double team, gives it over to Ross for the mid-range shot as he's able to bury that one through for the Choctaws. This is 55-23, 18-50 left to go in the game. LJ has it on the outside, giving it over to Mike Davis. Down away back to Lawan Hardy. Darren Johnson taking the three-point shot as it hits the back iron and goes off in the rebound by Mike Davis. Now, Lawan Hardy has it, uses some dribble moves, trying to get on the inside, gets it denied, but keeps a hold on to it. Now on the other end, they're moving it quickly now as Mississippi College loses the ball, trying to get the layup. Renee Scott now has it. He's taking his time. It's Lawan Hardy giving it back to Scott. Scott giving it over to Hardy. Back to Scott trying to get on the inside. Gets it denied by Ross as it goes out of bounds. It will be UWA ball with 9 seconds on the shot clock. So Lawan Hardy passing it in. Darren Johnson gives it over to Dunaway. Dunaway from the mid-ranges. This off in the rebound. Darren Johnson as he goes in and gets the layup to go through. This is 57-23, 17-42 left to go in the game. Lewis has it. Hands it off to Edwards. Edwards to Harding. Harding over to Ben. Ben has it on the outside. Give it over to Lewis. Lewis dribbling through, trying to get the layup to go in as it's out. And the rebound by by Mississippi College as they get their own offensive board, passing it back out to Ben for the three-point make on the left wing. So now it's 57-26. Juan Hardy has the ball for the Tigers, gives it over to Darren Johnson. Johnson back to Hardy. Hardy giving it over to Mike Davis at the three-point line. Giving it over to Darren Johnson as Dunaway has it in the post. Going to work his magic in the post as he misses the shot. It is off as Lewis has it now. Looks to hand it off to Ben. Ben looking around, gives it over to Edwards for the three-point shot as that one's off in the rebound by the Tigers. So now Hardy quickly moving on the other side. Do some dribble moves. Looking around, gives over to Darren Johnson. Johnson from mid-range, making the shot. As it's 59-26 now. After the long mid-range shot from Darren Johnson, and on the other end, Harding has it, passing it back to Ross for the three-point shot as that one's off in the rebound by Mike Davis. Hardy has the ball, looking to call the play. Giving it over to Renee Scott. Scott giving it on the inside to Mike Davis. Mike Davis passing it back to Darren Johnson as he's going to get called with the travel. And now we're going to take a timeout as it's 59-26, 15:48 left to go in the matchup. You're listening to this on ESPN 104.9 and Tiger TV.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
We're back live now. Choctaws have the ball. Edwards has on the outside, looking to get it down low. So they have it down low, trying to get the shot off as he gets fouled and heads to the free throw line. As Bozovic is going to head to the free throw line after the Mike Davis foul. So he's shooting his first two free throws of the night. He's a 64% free throw shooter as he's able to make the first one there. It's 59-27. Takes the second one as it hits the iron and goes out in the rebound by the Tigers. Now LaJuan Hardy calling the play, has the ball, gives it over to Dunaway. Dunaway giving it to Scott on the outside as he has it on the right wing, looking around, gets it back onto the post to Dunaway. 14 on the shot clock, the long pass to Allison over to the side. They're going to call the foul on Harding. So it's going to be UWA ball. Passing in, Mike Davis has it, trying to get it on the inside to Allison for the two as he misses the layup. Now Lewis has on the other side, giving it over to Harding. Harding passing it over for the three-point shot by Edwards as this off in the rebound by Harding as he's able to put it back through for the Choctaws. Now Hardy has it on the left wing. This is over to Dunaway. Dunaway to Scott. Scott to Mike Davis on the outside. This is Justin Allison taking his time. Giving it over to Mike Davis. Driving into the paint. Draws the contact from Harding. That's going to send Mike Davis to the free throw line. Mike Davis has 16 points on the night. He makes that one as well. So pushes up to 17. 16 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. He's played 23 minutes so far tonight in the game as he's taken his second one and he makes that one as well. So he has 18 points as Chris Dudley is going to check in for Justin Allison. On the inbounds, give it over to Lewis. Lewis slowly carrying it up the court. So he has it. Looks to hand it off to Edwards. Edwards driving in for the Choctaws, and it hits the rim and goes off. And the rebound by Mike Davis as Hardy quickly on the other end, taking the three, is off, and the rebound by Chris Dudley. And he's able to put it through. And now on the other end, Lewis gets it stolen by Hardy as Hardy has it. We're going to take the shot and makes it. Quickly off the turnover. It's 65-29. Lewis has it. Looking to drive in. Gets fouled. The foul is going to be on Lawan Hardy. And that's going to be his second and the team's second as we're going to have some substitutions come in for the Choctaws. So now as I try to inbound it, trying to get it in, as it goes around and Ross is able to grab it and slam it home for the Choctaws. So now Hardy has it. Get it over to Scott. Already giving it to Dunaway. And that foul is going to be on Bozovic. So it's going to remain UWA ball. As Mike Davis is able to get the inbound. Giving it over to Dudley. Dudley giving it on the inside to Dunaway as he's able to get it on the inside and put it through. So it's 67-31. 13:05 left to go in the contest. So he has it now. Lewis taking the step back shot. So that one's off, and the rebound by Dudley. It's quickly on the other side as Hardy has it. Hardy passing it back to Mike Davis. Giving it over to Dunaway for three. Buries it from the outside. It's Ricky Dunaway shooting the three-point shot. Now Lewis trying to move the ball around. It gets stolen by Dudley, though. Dudley has it. Giving it over to Hardy for the corner three on the right side. As it goes around, it goes out. And the rebound by Brown to give it over to Lewis. Lewis has it now. Still working. Hardy back. Misses the shot. Rebound by Dunaway. Now Tiger slowly carrying it up the court. Hardy has it. As it's 70-31. 12 minutes left to go in the contest. Mike Davis giving it back to Dunaway. Dunaway giving it back to Hardy. Hardy looking to drive in through the contact. Gives it to Dunaway. Trying to get the shot off, and it doesn't go in. Gets tipped and goes out of bounds. And now we're going to take a timeout here. It's at 70-31, 11:46 left to go. You're listening to this on ESPN 104.9.
What is it about UWA? Is it the beauty of her campus? The feeling of being just the right size? World class, without classes big enough for the world? Is it the warmth of her people? They say there's something about this place. Maybe it's because this place feels like home, on campus or online. The University of West Alabama.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
It's 70-31. Tigers have the lead with 11:46 left to go in the contest. We're now getting ready as Juan Hardy just give it in on the inbound, gives it over to Dudley. Dudley back to Hardy. Hardy pump faking. Taking 3 pump fakes. Has it, taking the corner 3 shot. Is this off, and the rebound by Harper as he gives it back to Grayson. Over to Scott. Scott back to Hardy. Now Harper coming in on the screen trying to help Hardy out as Hardy's trying to get on the inside, and it gets denied by Ross. And now the foul is going to be on Juan Hardy. So that's going to be his third and the team's third. They're going to call an intentional foul on Hardy. So it's going to be 2 free throws for Garmany as he missed the first one there. Garmany going for his second free throws. He made the second one. So now it's going to be Choctaw's ball again. So they have it on the inbounds. Ben is going to throw it in to Garmany. Garmany look around. Giving it over. As Ross has it on the outside, looking to drive in, trying to get the shot to go in, but draws the contact from Harper. That's his 4th and the team 4th. So Ross is going to head to the free throw line as he's 1 for 2 on the night from the free throw line. Has 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and has played 25 minutes so far on the night as he's able to make the first one there. Ross is taking his time at the free throw line. We can take a shot here, and he's able to make both of them. Now Scott giving it in to Hardy. Hardy looking to take his time, has it on the left side, gives over to Grayson. Grayson give it to Dudley. Dudley over to Harper. Harper has it on the outside on the left side. Renee Scott has it, gives it back to Harper. Juan Hardy has it on the right side from mid-range, looking around as it gets swiped and stolen away by Garmany. So he has it as he's carrying it on the other side. As he hands it off. Trying to get the pass to go in on the inside to Ross. As Ross is able to slam it home for the Choctaws. It's at 70-36 now. The Tigers haven't had any points in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. As Grayson has it on the outside, gives it over to Scott. Scott to Hardy. Hardy looking around. take a shot, carries it on the inside. Gets fouled by Garmany. They're going to call it on the floor. Mike Davis is going to check in for DeAndre Harper. So now we have the inbounds as we're getting ready. Mike Davis inbounds the ball. Looks around, gives it over to Hardy. Mike Davis. Mike Davis back to Hardy. Over to Renee Scott. Scott taking the mid-range shot. Makes it. Puts it through. Renee Scott's able to bury that one home. It's at 72-36 now. And that takes away the Tigers scoring drought. Renee Scott playing good defense as they're moving the ball around the Choctaws are as they missed the shot as Buzovic missed the shot and the rebound by Lawan Hardy. So he has it. He's over to Mike Davis. Mike Davis to Dudley. Dudley look at the drive in, but gets tripped up from under him. It looks like he's hurt. So he hit the ground pretty hard as he's trying to walk it off. So he hits the ground hard after the trip. So now Hardy's going to inbound it for the Tigers. Call it, passing it into Mike Davis. Davis has it, looking to drive in, gets it swatted away by the Choctaws as they carry it over. As Ben has it on the outside, but gets it stolen by Hardy as Hardy carried it on the other end for the layup. Hardy was able to put in the layup. So it's 74-36, 9 minutes left to go. As they drive in, and Taylor tried to drive in and gets fouled by Chris Dudley. That's going to be Dudley's first foul. That's going to be UWA's 5th foul. They throw it in as Garmany has it. On the outside, gives it over to Ben. Ben looking around, trying to move it past the defense. Taylor has it now on the outside, 8 on the shot clock. Taking the shot from mid-range as it's off. And the rebound by Lawan Hardy. This gives it over to Renee Scott. Scott taking the shot from mid-range, buries it. 76-36 now. After Renee Scott's able to make that basket. They have it, and they're moving it on the inside. Ben has it on the outside, looking over, passing it over to Garmany. Garmany trying to drive in, but passes it back to Jones for the layup. It's Mississippi College taking advantage of good ball movement there, able to get the ball on the inside and get the layup. So now it's 76-38, 7:54 left to go. Mike Davis give it over to Hardy. Hardy using the pump fake. Work it around. So he has it. 3 on the shot clock. Taking the shot. Makes the 3. 79-38. Lawan Hardy made that 3-point shot. As Ben passing it over to Garmany. Garmany pass over to Jones. Jones to Ben. Ben taking the 3-point shot as he's off there, and the rebound by Mike Davis. It's Chris Dudley now has it, taking his time. Looks to hand it off to Renee Scott. These Tigers looking to slow it down. So they have it. It's a big crossover move by Renee Scott as for mid-range, as he's able to take the mid-range shot and put it through. So it's 81-38. Choctaws looking around, trying to get the shot off. That one doesn't go in. And they're going to call the foul on Mike Davis. We're going to take a timeout here. It says 81-38, 6:42 left to go. You're listening to this on Tiger TV and ESPN 104.9.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Not shooting the ball well, shooting 29% as they have it, and they're about to inbound it. Here out of the media timeout. It's been giving it over to Lewis. Lewis back to Jones. Jones passing it over for a three-point shot in the corner. As Jones is able to put that one through for the Choctaws. It's 81-41. Grayson. Good defense. Getting it over. Grayson has it on the outside, gives it to Allison. Allison gives it over to Grayson. Trying to take the shot as that one goes through and goes in. So it's 5:59 left to go. Choctaws are moving the ball around. So they take the shot, and that one's way off. Now it's going to be UWA's ball as it goes out of bounds. So Justin Allison has it on the right wing, looking around, gets over to Grayson. Grayson to Harper. Harper looking around. On the outside, gives it over to Grayson. Grayson to Dudley as Dudley loses the ball, and it's stolen right back by Grayson. Grayson has it, working through, going for the layup, and is able to put that one through. Titus Grayson able to quickly move it on the other end. Has been on the other side. Makes the three-point shot for the Choctaws. So it's 85-44, 5:05 left to go. It's Justin Allison. Has it on the left side, looking around. This is a Harper for the three. That one goes around the rim and goes out. And the rebound by Jones. It's Lewis giving it over to Jones for the three-point shot, and he buries that one. From the top of the key is this 85-47. It's Justin Allison. Has it on the outside. It's over to Grayson. Grayson, Darren Johnson giving it on the inside to Grayson for the slam. Titus Grayson slamming it down hard. As Jones trying to take the shot. On the other end as he gets fouled. They're going to call the foul on Chris Dudley. That's going to send Jones to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Zach Jones is shooting 77% from the free throw line. Lawan Hardy and Mike Davis is going to check back in after Jones made his first free throw. Jones looking to take his time on the second one, able to put that one through as well as Harper gets the ball, gives it back to Hardy. Hardy has it on the outside, gives it over to Dudley. Dudley to Johnson. Johnson for the three as that one goes through and goes in from mid-range. This is 89-49 now. They have it. On the outside is Jones looking to drive in and gets the shot to go through as well. And that foul is going to be on Darren Johnson. We're going to take another timeout. Here's this 89-51. You're listening to this on Tiger TV and ESPN 104.9.
What is it about UWA? Is it the beauty of her campus? The feeling of being just the right size? World class, without classes big enough for the world? Is it the warmth of her people? They say there's something about this place. Maybe it's because this place feels like home, on campus or online. The University of West Alabama.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Jones is heading back to the free throw line for the Choctaws. Zach Jones has 12 points, 3 rebounds. Has played 15 minutes in this contest. Looking to take the shot there. So that one goes in. Now it's 89-52. Justin Allison gives it over to Lawan Hardy. Hardy looking around, gives it over to Mike Davis. Davis over to Hardy. Has it on the right wing. Looking around. So try to drive in. Gives it back to Dudley. Dudley trying to drive in, gets it denied, and it goes out of bounds and will remain Tiger ball. I believe that was Jones that was able to get up there and deny the layup. As Titus Grayson's going to check in for Mike Davis. Getting ready for the inbound here. One Hardy. Looks to throw it in, gives it over to Dudley. Dudley taking the three-point shot. 1 second on the shot clock. That one is off. And the rebound by Ross as he just gives it over to Williams Jr. So they have it. Ben has it on the outside. Looking around. Gets it over to Jones. Jones taking the mid-range shot and is able to put that one through off the lucky bounce. Juan Hardy now has it for the Tigers at the top of the key. Brown taking the dribble. Gives it over to Allison. Justin Allison looking around, gives it over to Chris Dudley. Dudley back to Hardy on the outside, has it on the right wing. 10 on the shot clock, looks around, takes the long three. That was off, and the rebound by Ross as he's quickly carrying it on the other side. Looks around, looks to hand it off to Lewis. Lewis trying to work it back to Ross. Ross looking around, passes it back to Lewis. Lewis giving it over to Jones. Jones to Ben. Ben looking around. Over to Jones. Jones gets over to Lewis for three and buries that one home. As it's 89-57 now, 2 minutes left to go. Lawan Hardy taking his time. Carrying up the court, calling the play. Nathan Bates is going to check in after the travel. Actually, they're going to take a timeout, so it's going to be 89-57, 1 minute and 55 seconds left to go. You're listening to this on Tiger TV and ESPN 104.9.
What is it about UWA? Is it the beauty of her campus? The feeling of being just the right size? World class, without classes big enough for the world? Is it the warmth of her people? They say there's something about this place. Maybe it's because this place feels like home, on campus or online. The University of West Alabama.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
We're back live here in Pruitt Hall. As Tigers tried to carry it down and ball went out of bounds. It's going to remain Tigers' ball as Justin Allison was trying to get the layup with 4 on the shot clock. Passes it in, gives it over to Harper for the three-point shot as that's off. They're going to call the foul on Titus Grayson. Both players were trying to get the rebound. So now it's going to send Ross to the free throw line. So Ross has 19 points and he's 3 for 4 behind the free throw line this contest. Also has 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 34 minutes that he's played as he's able to make the first one. Now it gives him the chance to make the second one, and he does so. So Justin Allison's going to slowly carry it up the court for the Tigers with 1 minute and 23 seconds left to go. 89-59 game. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Allison has it at the top of the key. Has it, gives it off to Dudley. Dudley trying to drive in on the inside to get the layup to go through, but it's off, and the rebound by Ross. They give it over to Williams Jr. as he passes it and gives it over to Lewis. Lewis passing it over for the shot to Jones as he misses, and the rebound by the Tigers as Justin Allison now has it on the outside once again as it's 45 seconds left to go. Still 89-59. Tigers are just slowing this tempo down to a half-court tempo. As the ball goes and hits off of Jones and goes out of bounds, so it will remain Tigers' ball. Tigers shot 54% from the field. Choctaws have shot 36%. We have the inbounds now. Giving it over. Harper taking the mid-range shot and puts it through with 2 seconds on the shot clock. So now we have 20 seconds. It's 91-59. We look to pass over to Ben. As Ben's able to make the three-point shot. It's 91-62 now. With 10 seconds left to go, Justin Allison has it. Looking to just take his time. Carries it cross court. And holds on to it for the final remaining seconds of this one. 91-62. we're going to go to break here. When we come back, we're going to have an interview with Coach Sharp. Tigers win 91-62 here in Pruitt Hall. You're listening to this on Tiger TV and ESPN 104.9.